got some upgrades for our receiver's supposed to have sound, so we'll have the gas version. So let's open this up and see what we got. All right, let's get this box opened up. Let's see what the wonderful WPL shipped to us. If I can not cut myself with the box. All right, so check it out. Oh, there we go. Nice. Got the transmitter in there and little ESC. You can see it right there. And here is motor. Pretty cool. And it looks like we've got a switch and the battery terminal that'll plug into the ESC. So that's pretty cool. Which we've already got a switch, so I don't know if we're going to need that one. Oh, and there was another wire that'll plug into the ESC. I'm wondering if that's for either the sound or maybe if you were to add a winch or something like accessory. I'll see what the documentation says. And they give you these directions. It tells you to go to the YouTube and look for Edward's video, which we've done, but I'll probably refresh myself a little bit. I don't know if you can read any of that, but it's kind of cool that they, you know, they kind of warn you to check out his build video to give you some good tips. And so that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to go back and forth as we're doing this here. And here are some directions here. You can see where it shows you the switch, the battery, the motor, tail light, headlight, speakers. And you got some cool stickers. WPL always gives you cool little stickers with this WPL Dragon. Kind of cool. Here is the new transmitter. So check that. That would be for your winch. That's kind of cool. Goes in and out. You can shift the high and low for the gears. It's kind of, you know, it's got a nice coating to it. Pretty cool. Here is the motor. It's already got the 2-speed gearbox on it. And we've got the servo for it. And the hardware for the servo. And our receiver, ESC system, and the speaker. So, let's see if we can put all this together. We gotta take our body off. So, it's fairly easy. There's the 2 screws that were there, which they were right here, and then the other ones were up in the fender, which you can see here. Those other 2, and then it just slides right off. So you end up with this, and now we will take these off to get to the meat of everything here. So let's get these out. There it is. So now we're gonna take this off. And I guess I need to look at dismounting the motor also.
Yeah, a few screws on the top where the motor goes on. Will those need to come out too or not?
Yep. Take that bed off. My wires are holding it in. This is my custom ATV tie down, hauling tie downs, whatever you want to call it. So it's giving me a little bit of pain, but yours probably won't have this unless you made something custom. So now, here we are. Everything is available. So it looks like there's 2 more screws for the motor. So maybe I didn't need to take that. Well, I guess I did, because it has its own tray that it's gonna go in. So now I'm gonna take the drive shafts off so that we can get this motor out of here. And when I put these metal ones on, I use the blue Loctite. So they actually, you can see it held it pretty good. We'll zoom in there, focus. There we go. Slid right out. All right. Disconnected it. So there is the 170 motor out.
Like that. Positive.
Watching Edward's video.
Furthest on the top.
Next, we've got to solder the motor. So that's what this connector is for, is to solder. It won't matter which way you do it, because you can swap it according to Edward. Just turn it around if it's, you know, reversed on your transmitter. So that's our next step. A little bit of solder on the ends here. will do you. So we're gonna mock it up based off of the existing. So I've unplugged the battery, and then I'm taking this little plastic piece. I'm gonna put it there for support. It's like, see, these don't have the little plastic support pieces. So I'm gonna actually remove them from the old one, put them on the new one, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So here we go. I'm gonna slide it on. These are very itty bitty. There we go. Okay. So that'll help us have some support for the battery. And then it's showing positive up top. So red up top, which I'm gonna have to reverse it. There we go. So red up top, that's for our battery. And then the on-off switch is gonna go there, and then that's for your motor.
Well, hard to get off.
They are hard to get off. All right, a little bit extra. I'll use that one for the on-off. Use this one for the motor. I can work it off. There we go. I'll put them on my new one. Gotta be really careful because these holes are tiny. There we go. There we go. So now we'll put our on-off switch, which is here. Put the positive up top. Which I need to reverse it again. Wow. It's kind of bending that.
Well, I don't think the on-off switch matters. Which direction it goes.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, here.
It's just completing the circuit.
Okay.
See on this diagram, you don't even have it. I don't think it matters, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Just
just.
completing the circuit. I can't put mine that way either. It has to go this
Okay.
way.
Cool.
Should matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter.
Kind of like your motor.
Yeah. It's just either off or on.
Just connected or not.
So there we go. We'll do this. I guess I'll put the motor one the same.
Is the motor in front of it?
It's the third. There we go. So that'll be the motor. And then where's our LED lights? Oh, headlight. Okay, so the headlight. So this is the speaker. This top one is the headlight. Here, I'll show the diagram. Yeah, so it's speaker, headlight, tail light, left, right. So,
Yeah, they got our old.
Speaker, headlight. So the headlight will be that first set there. Which it's this on here. Which is, you can see it says LED, and I mean it's going to your headlights. Use these needle nose, try to pull it out. That way. Is it too big? Yeah. I don't know if I can force it on there.
Well, we can take off the thing in front of it. The cover.
Well, it's like the pins are too
Well, that's just for the
stout. Yeah.
Where's it?
Right here. It's like the pins are too big.
Yeah, we take the speaker one off.
Well, it's okay. I'll just leave the lights without it.
Can you put it on the tail light? Do you like? What's the
Headlight.
one for tail lights?
Well, the taillights might actually do braking. I'm not sure.
Positive views on the outside.
Wow, these are a lot thicker. It seems. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. And then our speaker. Assuming it'll only go one way. Yep. Speaker's good, LED's good. So what was the deal with the servo? Or this for the steering?
The orange. I think it was the 2-speed one, not that one.
Oh, okay. So this one doesn't matter. So you can see the middle is there, so there's 3 sets. The top would be like for a winch. So the middle is for the steering. The bottom is for this new servo for the 2-speed. And you can see the diagram shows it's the negative, positive, and then the signal. And it would be like so. So we're going to. We've got the speaker, we got the LED, the battery, everything. So the motor, we're going to plug in the motor right here, and we're going to plug in our battery, and we've got to get some batteries in here first, so I've got to get that. Okay, so we turned our controller on, we turned the power switch on, and so it's flashing. You push both of these buttons, hold it, and now it's bound. So there you go. So let's see our motor turning here. That's pretty cool. little motor or little speaker right here. There's your speaker. Then check the shift servo. So let's see. Yeah, it's moving. So I need to put the little tab on. I'll see which way it's moving to be able to know how to mount it in this cradle. Now we've got the servo mounted, and we're gonna, you can see the 2 screws we put on the bracket. And this horn is what we're gonna put. That's gonna switch the gears for us. So I'll show you that. Okay, so here we are so far. We've had to swap this to the outside so that we can change our high and low. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like this, and luckily we still have the stock link because it has to bend around this this here, which no problem of WPL, because this is just an Amazon aftermarket suspension kit. So I guess you're gonna have to mod your stuff as you go, but it does switch from high to low. There's Taylor and his over there. We've got the if you had turn signals, it would blink. And then if you hold the, you can see here it says the light button there. If I hold it, it'll turn the lights off. So that's kind of cool too. And then you can watch, there's your high and low switching. So here, I'll put it down on the ground. We can watch it. There's a little engine sound there. So that is low. And then if we switch gears, there's high. High is pretty fast. But need to put the body back on and see how we like it. Okay, so you'll put your bed screws back on the sides and route the power cable through the little flip up box. I'm just putting the speaker here for now. It seems to fit good. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there. I just want to see what how it's gonna do when I put the rest of the cab back on. And here it is, with the cab, the bed on. Get to start him up. Low gear is pretty nice. You can turn your lights off. Increase the volume, turn it off, and then you don't have the turn signals. If you had turn signals wired up, they would flash. So maybe that's something to do in the future. There's your headlights. Overall, I mean, I guess I'm happy. It takes a lot of customization, to say the least. But if you like tinkering with them, it is kind of fun. So, see what we can do next time. Wow. I used to not be able to do that.